small glitch. It's not one country, it's two. So you can look at it in two different ways. You can either have the storyline still as suppliers, and within suppliers you can break the slide into two parts. You'll have suppliers on top, and then you can break it up into India and China, and then do an analysis, and have a single line on top showing what your inference is. Next one, you can again have customers, and again break it down, do an analysis, come up, or you can break these down as well, right? So you can have two slides for suppliers. One would be supplier for China, supplier for India, and be customers for this thing. But your storyline, make sure it goes from one thing to the other.
Like I would also add an extra layer of complexity with that is also we would need to figure out is it good for your fries, South Street, or both, right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Yeah, that makes sense too. So it all depends on how you make your argument within the slide. And your argument within the slide is this, right? Your slide is about this, and the argument that you're making for supplier is based on these two analyses that you do. So as long as these two are strong, you would trust this, right? So that's called the vertical logic. So as long as these two are strong, you trust this particular bucket. That's the vertical logic. And as long as these three are strong, you trust the recommendation up top. That's the horizontal logic working.
Let's say you did the analysis and you found that it's worthwhile to branch into India but not China.
Yeah.
So then your stories would only focus on India. You won't speak about the other one.
No, you should, right? So in your core issue, the question that you're facing, you've mentioned that you're trying to look into India and China. So once your question, you identified your question, now the core issue is both those countries, you have to tackle it. Now the storyline, if I was writing it, I'd go with there's a high level of suppliers in India, and the next slide would go, the Chinese suppliers are not as competent, or there's not enough availability, or the quality is not high. The next one will be, the customers on the other hand are so and so, but again it will be a negative thing to China. And again positive for India, negative to China. Finally, have one slide maybe to reconcile all of these. Just put like a, I don't know, you can just put chart thing going, like, India, China, and then have the three buckets here, and like have a tick mark or like a cross next to it, so that you can summarize what you did. Yeah.
If I'm an answer, I do not find data in kind of combinations of pairs for both the countries, and something's available for India, it's on there for China, or other way around.
Right.
So how do I get
Bad luck. Usually the case will happen. If not, that means in your